Hey guys, just another general update on my life. We are in lockdown again here in the state of Victoria for the fifth time. A few days ago it was extended for another week. You might think, I don't do anything, I don't have anywhere important to be, I don't have a life, so it shouldn't affect me, right? No, actually it does affect me in a few ways. I am constrained in what I can do to cope and try and improve my life. I started going to the gym again, finally gathered the energy to go out and do some self-improvement, changed up my routine, even increased the protein in my diet. But I only got to go twice before the lockdown. Now I'm thrown off, and it'll take overcoming inertia to get back into the habit again when things open up. I was ready to put in the effort to try again, but my path was blocked. I can't go and have my usual paid encounters. Massage parlours, etc. are closed, so I feel a bit more alone. I don't have access to that pleasure, the touch of a woman. Last year, it was months and months without any of that, like going back to before my first time. A painful reminder of how so many years passed by in my life without experiencing anything. How I let my youth slip away, but this time hasn't even been 2 weeks yet and I'm already uneasy. And if I want to get away from it all, I can't just drive to some random place and sit in my car for some peace and solitude. Maybe film some videos where I can be a bit less inhibited with no one around to hear me. That's not possible. I could go out for exercise, but I don't feel like walking around in the cold weather. So, what have I been doing in this time? I tried keeping myself occupied with the usual things. I tried playing a game for a while, tried listening to music, watching some K-pop MVs and fan cams, reading some stuff online. My usual time-wasting routine, not doing anything of significance. But I'm bored. I don't feel like playing any more games. I want to do something productive, but I just can't. The copes I have don't work anymore. The copes I want, I'm not allowed to go and do. The feeling of being trapped compounds how I already felt trapped in my life. I feel helpless as time continues to pass. I was 26 when this whole thing started. I'll probably be 29 by the time it finishes next year. Time is running out and I'm not even allowed to try. When all the copes fade away, I'm left alone with my thoughts, thinking how empty my life is, how much I've stuffed up at every turn. If only things were even a little different, my life could be so much better. My life was a train wreck before, but it becomes even more apparent now when I don't have much else to think about. I can't help but feel that I didn't try, that I let this happen. Even now I'm not trying enough. I never did try, although now it's too late. I accept that I have agency. I could have changed this, but I didn't. Same old stuff as usual, I guess. For all the talk in the media of how everyone is so devastated and losing their minds over lockdowns, all the mental health crises, the reality is that most people are living a normal life. It's not like the last 18 months have destroyed them. Unemployment is the lowest it's been in 10 years. People have jobs and money. They're buying houses, helped by low interest rates, living out their happy lives. Most people are not alone. You're allowed to visit an intimate partner under lockdown rules. Girls have been getting laid just like normal throughout the pandemic. Whether they have a boyfriend or they're hooking up with Chad on Tinder or something else. They still get to have whatever they want, just like normal. They still get to be satisfied. It doesn't matter what sort of chaos is unfolding around the world. Women will always be able to have what they want and experience much more in life than I ever could. And of course, a lot of normal guys too are getting what they need. It's not like us lonely guys can be smug about everyone else being stuck in the same boat, unemployed, isolated, deprived of intimacy, because they're not. At least last year you could see the lines outside Centrelink on the TV. Newly unemployed, who had never experienced that side of life, even in the wealthy areas. But not anymore. Normal people are living their normal lives, even if they are in lockdown. Now, I understand the reasoning for lockdowns, so I'm not saying I'm against them. Honestly, I have a lot of respect for this state government because of the reforms they're planning to make that could improve things a lot for guys who pay for intimacy. I'm talking about the decriminalisation of that sort of work. But that doesn't mean I'm not frustrated. An update on other things I've done. Last month I actually went to a rental inspection because, like I've mentioned before, I'd like to move out and have my own place. Some peace and quiet to clear my head. Of course, I couldn't apply. I couldn't submit the application form because the application form needs 3 references to even let you submit. The majority of places on the market are the same. They all use that one. And I think 3 references is like the standard that they want here in this country. And I would have had trouble parking there anyway. So that house wasn't really appropriate. With my budget, I can't really get what I want because I don't have a job. I can't get the nice detached house with fibre internet where I can do stuff for Twitch and YouTube in peace without any noise issues and still be reasonably close to the city. That's impossible. I also have my first day working for a food delivery app, but the pay was so bad after fuel costs that it's hardly worth bothering. It's like $5 an hour. Why even bother? If I had an economy car, maybe it would make sense, but not in this gas guzzler. I didn't plan on doing these sorts of jobs when I bought the car. It's not like I expected anything different, but I tried. But it's not going to be that easy. I'll have to find a real job that pays well, and then I can get a place. No luck on Tinder or any other dating apps or sites. Hopeless as usual. A few matches, but no outcomes. I really want to find some new dating prospects, to have someone new to think about and take my mind off everything else. Clear my head, bit of a reset, something to give me hope, especially new local prospects. Nothing new has happened much at all in terms of dating in the past few months. And as for YouTube, the downturn in search traffic and views has also reduced the chance of any dating prospects from this channel. I'm still going with my skincare, using the tretinoin every day, but haven't really stuck to the azelaic acid or moisturiser. A bit dry and red lately, and I think some pimple broke above my eyebrow. Seeing some improvement though. With the tretinoin video, I decided to move most of this stuff out into a separate video so people who are interested can watch it, but I know it's not really congruent with a lot of the main content on here, so it made sense to put it into a separate video. And it was also an attempt to bring in search traffic and boost female audience numbers. The stats on that say 16.7% female, compared to the overall channel, which is around 5 to 8% female, at the lower end of that right now. It's getting a little bit better. Although I don't trust those analytics about the gender. There's some issues in there. It's kind of buggy. But in terms of actually bringing in the volume, it didn't work too well. Finding new keywords though is still something I should be doing. I could try a strategy of lots of videos that rank for small, non-competitive keywords that continue to get search hits for a long time and add up to a decent amount of search traffic. And so little by little they'll add up compared to my current videos in this genre, after they're not new anymore and they're out of the rankings, they don't really get any search hits, my current videos, except for the most popular ones, the really old ones. I started an OnlyFans, link in the description. Well, I guess there's nudes and fapping. I don't really expect it to do well. You need lots of YouTube subs for that. I got verified just in case I become popular in the future. Hiding in my room did quite well in OnlyFans, so I'm following in his footsteps. There are a few posts on there and I intend to add to it over time. Just solo content for now, unless by some miracle I found someone to film with me. I ordered some cat ears and I'll probably have to find a maid outfit and other sorts of interesting stuff to put on there. Well, that's basically all for today. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. As usual, I'll be back eventually. See you next time.